Hey there everyone, this is Raocow playing Drama Mystery 2. Last time, the game evolved from just a kind of, can't even return back, interesting. From just kind of weird, janky game into a literal piece of art. We're now in Doily World, way more scary than Zebra Zone and Zebra Space. Sorry, Psychosocial. Let's go. Function of every heart. Blue equal checkpoint, red is restored to HP, green solid when the heart switch is on. Okay. And don't forget, the heart switch is temporary. That's the... Seems kind of late to explain that kind of mechanic. Alright, we're playing Ga 2 here. I recognize that tile set. Okay, I see. So it's a P-switch. Basically, they're coins and they're gonna turn into P-switches, and I'm an idiot because I just collected a coin, thus making it impossible for me to ever get up there. But it's okay. We will nonetheless discover the true meaning of all our mistakes eventually. Although this seems to kind of go on for a little bit longer than I had anticipated. Hey, buddy. Just taking my time digging the background. That background's kind of nice. You know, there's those layers of clouds. There's thwomp and saw. That's not enough jumping distance, and here we go.
That's such a weird placement, though. Like, it's so easy to just grab in my accidents. Seems kinda... You're gonna return to that point, though, and not have to actually do restart everything. I don't know. That sounds like it'd be kinda considerate for the player, so... I'm just not really seeing that happening. Oof, kinda did that. We there? There's spikes way up there
For some reason. And I do mean, for some reason. And it's just that this pile of bodies is just kind of silly. I don't know, man. Looks like Doily World. Just isn't that Doily-like once you get into the crux of things. I wonder why the outside view is so different. Why, we're just doing everything backwards now? Is that what you're putting down? Is that the story you're telling to your children north and west of here? Because if so, like, this would be, I think, where the green hearts were at. I mean, because, like, it's literally just the same thing. Like, it's not very different. Because it's the same thing. Like, it says so right in the word I just said. But yeah, there's not, I don't think there are any variations. If they are, they're so either inconsequential or muted that, like, why bother? This is so weird. Yeah, this is the weird jump. That's really uncomfortable to do. It's all the same. Maybe that's the real lesson we're supposed to gather through everything. Well, I think the placement of the thwimps is kind of different in a way. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. What is even going... Alright. Now we're here now. Where is here? Who knows? What? Do you understand anything? Plant throwing fireball 2 at a row and you are not fireproof? What? Crazy talk. But the night is young, the stars are blue, and it seems to be still roughly the same story as ever, except now there's Charlie out of the blue. And also you give it the occasional powers. Man, like, I don't know. Like, for the entire game, we've been essentially dealing with the same enemy set. Is this because they're the only enemies who wanted to, like, resprite? Like, what's going on here? Oh, so that guy now, he's green instead of being blue like usual, so even that doesn't hold any candles. Stop holding all my candles! Oh, there's a switch. Okay, it's a love switch that we're gonna use back at the start. It all makes sense now! It all makes sense, I think. Okay, so... Oh, that's friendly. That's real nice. You can't return. Alright. So it's like a maze? I mean, if that's the case, I'm glad to get to experience it with you. I think you absolutely need to boost jump on up to there. I think. I don't know though, but I might be wrong though, but I think. Oh no, a plant spewing his seeds. What will I do? Awkwardly jump everywhere is my solution to everything. Doesn't matter if it's a failed driver's test, I lost my house keys, I need to solve algebra, the solution to all my ires are universal in nature. Or so I decree at this point. It needs to be green, right? Okay, I'm gonna put down a science, because the game wasn't that super clear. Yo! Okay, see? So, I need to go back to the start where there were those green ones. Hey, you're in the way. Oh yeah, I see you got permanent fireballs, that's right. I kind of forgot about that. A key gameplay feature in this video game. Now where am I? I don't know, I'm back in Upside Down world. So I do need to find my way back to normal zone. Great. I'm so happy to learn this. Oh, it's like all my unanswered prayers in the history of forever have been answered. Oh wait, I think I'm back at the start. So you see, it wasn't even that hard. Because yeah, like the text box did mention green, so I guess... Okay, don't really have an indication. That's fantastic. I mean, yeah, the text did clearly state it had to be green ones. So yeah, it was plainly stated. I was just being... That's a level! Whoa, let's clear away some of them doily patterns. Happy sunshine flowers could all go away right now. I don't think I'm gonna need, like, the translation thing. I think they're all, like, song names. Ooh, ice physics. Ice physics. And there's skeletons being strung along on string. Always a good time. Fire generator is my favorite friend. That's not true. I have friends I favor much more than that. Whether I mean friend here ironically or truthful, fire generators are just calling this weird middle ground where I have an opinion, but honestly, it could be stronger. I apologize to you. I mean, okay. In defense of the game, I could have seen what was beyond the tall wall I was climbing there while I was going up. It's my fault for not really looking. Sometimes, you know, a blind situation is okay when you're in this weird... I guess, I don't know if this is a post-game, because it's really like... I guess it's the second act. In the second act situation. It's like, the game doesn't hide it here. Like, and the solution is very easy. It's just that, I don't know, I didn't look. And, you know, observation skills is yet another skill. It gets rewarded as you play... One of these things! I remember you kind of, and then you just died. That dang Dracula. Didn't expect to see that guy again. Alright, where am I? Where are you? That saw for a while. Stop being a saw, but that's okay. You're still my... Well, not a friend, but you're still my work acquaintance. I guess we're workmates? Not really. We're like work competitor. We're competition. Okay, I was wondering, wait, that sounds like a trap down there, but no. There's gonna be a floor that just didn't scroll into view yet. Just kind of letting myself get dragged along with the slide speed here feels kind of silly. Maybe I could go... These things! Oh, that doesn't make me happy. The hot dogs. I am not interested in an unhealthy meal! Let me create violence upon your pastriness. If you can ascribe pastry-like qualities to the hot dogs you are eating right now, it might not be a very high-quality hot dog, I'm afraid. Oh, this is the part, okay, where it gets auto-scrolly. Now, the only instance of auto-scrolling we had in this game was a very long, tedious section where you just kind of dodged lava lotus for 5 hours. Looking forward to more of that. Oh yeah, look at that. I got a heart quarter. I feel pretty special now. Just gonna let myself drag along with the ice. Like it's if anything, like there's one thing you can ascribe as a quality to this game, and it is consistency. Because you're consistently doing the same things all over again. I know it's... At least you won't get any surprise. If you can adjust your... Whoa, you know, yourself... What you know... It wasn't even that long, man. Okay, it was just a little reprieve. So like, yo, have fun in my little segment there. Whoa, all the hearts. That's kind of weird. And then another heart here. What? Why not just give 2 hearts? I don't know. it's fancier. That's all the scrolling again. It was just a reprieve. Alright, hot doggies. Time to make some salad. If you understand what I'm putting down with this put down, I wouldn't fault you for not really understanding though, because well, mostly because you're dead. But like a long time ago, by the time I even got to this part of my statement, but that's okay. I respect you healthily as a sprite that has long despawned due to crossing the bottom of the screen and thus basically just stopped to exist. Both literally and figuratively, I suppose, because it's true that it just gets like when something despawns, it stops being, like it disappears. It is more than death, because when you're dead, no, you leave a corpse. When the sprite despawns, there's nothing. Like, okay, depending on the game, like in a game where it remembers if you die, I guess technically you leave a little indication in the code that says that you die. I guess that is the equivalent of a corpse for a sprite. I'd never really thought about this, but then if you're playing like, oh shoot, what am I doing? Like, oh shoot, a Mega Man game, and you know, you're not a boss, then, you know, where you always respawn, in that case, you don't leave anything. Yeah, so I would have been real sad once again had I died in that auto-scrolling section. Spring! They're really hard. They're really hard. Oh boy, this is not the spring I remember. Is there an enemy I can destroy myself upon? Thank you. Thank you for your healing services, Charlie, and also for sitting down. Protect your back. So, Doilyland has caught on fire because of the spring sun melting away all the snow, which was, you know, the world's only... What? Fire? You can burn fire, bros. Nonsense. Nonsense! The wall quality kinda reminds me of, like, a lesser detailed version of the hell graphics from Earthworm Jim, but I do mean lesser detail, because those lasagna textures were, like, all over the place, and twisting, and dancing and frolicking and, you know, button mashing. They were doing all the verbs. Here though, they seem kind of more static. I don't know. I don't mean like a static, more like, you know, static. I mean, and I don't mean like cool static like Gygas is in the house, breaking buildings and bones and promises. No, I mean more like in a sour cream and onion style of stasis, if you understand what I'm putting down, because I mean, I can only stretch metaphors that long before, you know, I can't return them anymore due to warranty expiration because I accidentally left a hammer inside the door, as is wont to happen. So this is just a big old firefight town, you know, because there's fire and there's a fight, and, you know, I am also fighting using fire. So are some of my enemies, but not all of them, but some, enough for me to point it out, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. This is spring! Fire bars! Man, we've got custom acid added into this game. First time that ever happened, right, Flying Hot Dog Man? Yeah, first custom asset ever. Whole game was vanilla up to now. Man, see, that's the worst part about the hot dog, is that it throws a fireball at you. What? No, that's not what I wanted to happen. Well, now I'm stuck. Oh, but that was just terrible. That was just terrible. How did I manage to let the... Woo, this tiny little scary antechamber. I don't know if I find it very comfortable. Thank you back to the mellow zone. So the way I've been handling the hot dog is that they were always in spots that was relatively safe to just kind of find a place to hop on them. Even including the fact that they were in an auto-scrolling segment. But adding these fairly large fire bars all over the place really does put kind of hamper to that strategy. Unless you're being really careful. Also, I didn't make it far in at all, didn't I? It's kind of sad a little bit. But here we are. Watch out, there's spikes. The fire all around, though, we don't mind. But so we gotta put spikes here. Yeah, sliding across. This texture looks kind of awkward. Oh, well, hi, Firebar. You're just kind of chilling there going, yo, look at me! Surprise impact from beyond the future, and now a pumpkin. And now a pumpkin. Never managed to get through that novel. It's just, I don't know, man. I just think that, whoa. Yes. pumpkins just don't make good characters. Like, at least, if you anthropomorphize them a little bit, at least give them, like, thought or something. No, just a pumpkin on a table. It's just... I get where you're going for there, anonymous author that doesn't exist, but I'm not personally, I cannot vested into a thoughtless, motionless object. I'm sorry. Give me one or the other at the very least. Next time, I hope I don't forget. That was tortured. I'm sorry. That was bad. That was bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I won't do it again.